Hello everyone, and welcome back to Ender Lilies, where I forgot to jump down a well. Um, so I was almost on the correct path to get back to the catacombs. However, there was a extra extra step that I missed. There is a well in this area that I checked on for my new game new game plus file. Well, actually, it's not even new game plus, but um, basically I needed to go down through here, and this allows me to smack this lever, and that opens up the path that I missed. So now all I have to do is just get back over to the correct area to jump down and get through. I say as I just so now I should be able to go this way, although it would have been nice to go get whatever was in the I'm just all over the place for commentary today, but so there was the heavy slam area that I could still open up. However, not super necessary for the well-being, like for grabbing it at this particular moment. But yeah, that lever's open up, and now we can swim off to the catacombs. So as I had mentioned, both Gerard and Elaine are necessary, which is a very nice little it's a nice little check to make sure you've been getting everything. Ooh. Yes, I've got parries now. Wait. Okay, right, and then it's just free, so I can equip it. Nice. So now I have a parry. Hell yeah. The Sunken Graveyard. Um, I always just called this the Catacombs, but Sunken Graveyard is probably yeah, he is yeah, so the knight has made a pact to serve as as an immortal deathless warrior for ancients of a particular bloodline, and so long as that bloodline survives, um oh my, those are spiders, then and so long as that bloodline is surviving, then he is serving and fighting. And thankfully, I am part of that. Or so here we are now in Catacombs Land, fighting spiders, mimics, and all sorts of other things. Okay, there we go. Remembering to have, oh, that's one of the big ones. I'll get back to that. That's blighted water. Ouch. Please get me out of that. Yeah. As the game goes on, the areas do get progressively more dangerous. Oh, ow. Die, Mr. Spider. I'm glad I dove into the right spot. Jeez. Yeah, spiders are... Okay, so that's more stuff for later, as a lot of what's going on. Cool, I can get through that. That is a door. Alright, I guess I do need to go down through the other way, but I'm already almost dead. At least all the spiders are gone. Or at least most of the spiders are gone, so I should be able to get this open without too much trouble. Or not. Tactical bench reset. And now what in the world was I missing in this room? It's gotta be like a higher up jump or all the way across over there. Right, big mean nasty spider. Ow. Thank you, Mr. Sword Guy, for not caring about ledges. That was too early. There we go. I will learn the parries because it's so useful to have. Is it just right here, or is it on a different spot? Well, at the risk not wanting to miss this thing. I guess let's just try here. Nope, that's blighted water. It's off the left-hand side. I don't think I can get back up yet, so back to the bench we go. Yeah. I think I've just been a little bit frazzled, but that's at least for the most part, I think I'm still on top of just playing, but commentary, other than going, oh no, it's a spider, is a little bit rough. But these guys, there we go. The catacombs is just or the sunken graveyard is just a very interesting spot. Go right off the left. Alright. Oh goodness, all of these skulls. Oh. That's... Oh no, not primal aspects. Yeah. Ooh. Oof. Okay. Yeah, the stuff for getting damage down here is all... It's a pretty significant damage spike. Oh well. Learn, die, learn, repeat. There we go. That was a much better parry. I can jump down here. Darn, they did not land in the water. Is there something down here, or is this just... Okay. Yes, there was something down here. It's just some stagnant blight, but it is still a collectible to collect for a 100% run. Oh, the tornado is so good. Get rid of all of those mosquitoes. Get rid of whatever the heck mosquito generator that is. Ow. Thank you, Secret, for taking care of the spider. Alright. Oh, this is probably a boss. I do really like that Western Merchant upgrade to have more stuff. Oh, that's what it's doing. It's no, I was just a frame off on the heel. Okay, at least I don't have to go back through the water, and I can just go straight to the Crypt Keeper. And I want to be very thorough in this area too, because this is where you get one of the upgrades for the Umbral Knight in terms of getting sword power, and there's only 2 spots for that in the whole game, unlike the because he uses a unique light in order to be upgraded, unlike just the Furious Blight and Stagnant Blight that is just kind of all over the place. That was a very slick jump that I had. Oh no. Alright, get him, Western Merchant. Thank you, Elaine. Oh yeah, counter finish. Let's go. Yup, it is true that you are blessed for a priestess, because I get to save you, even though I'm reluctant to save spiders. I do not like spiders. Alright, we got everything in this spot. Cool. Alright, now on to the next spot. I can just run through all of this. Whee! Alright. It's going to be so nice once I get the actual dash. Sorry, mosquito blob, but I've collected everything, so I don't have to fight you. Okay. I guess, yeah, the extra correct way to go. Defense of the Twin Spires, too. After a long, grueling battle, the White Priestess of the Fount was finally able to purify the blighted invaders. From that time on, few interlopers from the blighted lands were ever sighted. Peace had returned to Land's End. The power of the White Priestess of the Wind allowed the Twin Spires to be built, standing as a symbol of the realm's defense. The Priestess of the Fount fought to defend. Yeah, it's very important to have someone that you can, it is very important in order to be able to have someone that can stop the immortal enemies that you have. Let's see how much blight I have. Attack plus, attack plus. Yeah, let's enhance that one. Okay. Right? I guess up is the only choice we have for now. Okay, can I open? Oh. Whoops. I didn't know I could just break down the doors for these memories too. Performing the purification brings joy back to the people. I must continue if only to be of that small service. I thought I was useless, but they need me, as long as I'm the White Priestess. Oh, look at all those little priestesses. Almost like that there's a lot more of them than just the one or two. Well, I guess I was a little bit silly forgetting that I could actually just break down doors. However, I did go find the other boss, so that was and get an extra bench, so that's probably worth it. Oh, I don't like. Whoa. This is a whole lot. I'm just like, that's a whole lot of nope. Slightly reduces cooldown times. Nice. Was there anything else on? Right, not, at least not for right now. Once I have wall climb, I might be able to get some more. Or I can fall down from the top, but up we go. Alright, that is just a small health spot from the archers. Don't mind getting some extra health. Hello, spider. Ow. I just love how much posture damage Sigrid does. Those guys are stronger than in the... these guys don't also look more fearsome too, so that makes sense. More nuns. Alright. We're just gonna have the Western Merchant and Elaine take care of you. Greediest Memoirs 1. Can't believe she vanished the day I was born. No one ever told me why. They said that she cut a frail frame, but I knew that what was truly to blame. Absorbing the blight at that rate. I wonder if I'll end up the same way. How did my mother live as a white priestess? How can I live as one? Yeah, maybe absorbing the entire calamity plague of a country is not, into one individual is not a good idea. Just nope. It's like if you put all of the undead curse in Dark Souls onto one person. That's probably not a very good idea. Alright, now that I remember, I can break doors. I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. Get away from me, Mimic. I don't like you. I'm going to stand over here. And it isn't just because of vibes. The mimics do have like a different coloration. So I am legitimately able to tell it's not just it's not just vibes. Alright, bye explodey guy. Oh no, not spiders. Get out of here, spiders. Doors. This is... I so appreciate the counter ability and the merchant. Oh no. Ouch. Alright, is there anything over here that I want? Does not look like it, so I just ate an explosion to the face for not a lot of good reason. Alright, does that... Okay. Get out of here, evil nun. Or guardian, whatever the game wants to call you. Okay, so that is one of the... locked doors. Alright, this is enough range. Oh darn it, pay attention to arrows. Alright, that's at least a non-zero amount of health that I have. Oh no. No. No, 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 no. That's so many spiders. That's so many spiders. Alright, I should be able to... Yeah, I can equip that because I just have so many relic spots. Is it easier to go up or across? It might be easy. I think it's easier to go. We'll try going up through here again, especially since I know that I don't have to collect anything. Ow. Alright, and then I can just use the elevators. If I remember right, there's one more elevator this way. This should get us out of here. Alright. Alright, one spider down. Two spiders. That was... Dang it. Okay, so that I have to go around this way. Archers down. just keep remembering to use all of my abilities. Wait, keep going up. Left is locked, right is spider room. So we'll make sure we're at full health. And be ready to hit spiders as much as we can without dying. Right, use the last health. Alright, I think everything's far enough away. Dang it. Well, everything is at least far enough away that the Western merchant can hit them with all of his attacks. Is there a platform? Okay. Nope, there's not. Please let there be a bench on the other side of this. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Whew. Yeah, the Sunken Graveyard is a bit of a difficulty spike. The next White Priestess. Lady Fredia, the third White Priestess, will take up the mantle in the name of the Eastern Spring. Silva will make a wonderful guardian, but the pressure of taking on the royal priestess at such a tender age will be immeasurable. It might be better for her to stay in the catacombs or her hometown by the cliffs than spend her days in the castle. The White Priestess of the Wind wishes for us to assist the young lady any way we can. Yeah. So now we know that there is another guardian friend, because we have Secret, and well, Silva is, as you guessed, our oh dang it, our next boss. If I don't die to spiders in a pit. But dying to spiders in a pit is probably a specialty of mine at this point. And I do love that I can kind of just like juggle enemies in the air, and then they will stop, and then they don't recover their poise if I continue to juggle them. Okay, thank goodness. I vastly underestimated the tornado ability in my first playthrough. It is so useful to have. In terms of just like taking out flyers and stuff. Right. I guess I should check. Alright, no, I need more movement than I have. Ah, get out of there. Ouch. That hurt a lot. You know, we're just gonna leave you there. Alright, Defense of the Twin Spires 1. A plague wind blew in from the far east, and with it a swarm of blighted abominations. The vile creature followed their lord, the Crimson Blight. They were the hatred of the ancients made manifest. Warped in wicked, nightmarish form, awaiting their arrival at the Twin Spires were the White Priestess of the Fountain, the brave knights who could who would face this new threat to Land's End. Even after being cut down time and time again, the knights returned to the fray. Yeah. When you have several immortal factions fighting each other, things start getting a little bit strange. Well, I think I at least cleared out most of the stuff. Right, I've got that one. Yeah, and it is really nice that I do just keep getting refills on all of my abilities. Out this way we go. Spider, no, get out of there. Oh, mimic, run, run, run. I'm so glad that I'm using a lane. Mimic. It's lanterns for grappling. I'm so dead. Oh. Oh, I'm not dead, thank goodness. I forget exactly why they're calling this place the Sunken Cathedral. And thank you for bearing with me as I'm just going, oh my gosh, I'm not dead. The knights and the soldiers of the Twin Spires haunt me, rising to their feet after being cut down, undaunted in the face of the blight, acting so much like those afflicted by the same. Should I have asked the White Priestess more questions? Now there are so many left unanswered. I long feared the priestess, now were the lone souls of the Spire spared by the blight. I'm sorry, Secret. I became a guardian to protect you, but it turns out I'm unworthy of the role. Yeah, Yeah. When you make a bunch of immortal knights, that's kind of, not helping anybody, because it's just kind of further propagating the problem. Okay, once I get, Secret's ability, I should be able to, get through all of that. Cool, I can go up through here. Well, that was a much easier room to navigate than I thought it was going to be. Alright, more health. Wonderful. I'm glad that I noticed that there's something wrong with the floor. Alright. Oh wait, that's just everything. However, I know that there is a oh, what is it? There's a lever over here. And that's going to certainly make it easier, and a collectible. Brady's Memoirs 4. Always talking about a successor within earshot, no less. Have I outlived my usefulness? Talks of royal blood, of succession, I don't understand. I have no desire of birthing a child. Yeah, it's almost like they need a lot more than one priestess. Where in the world am I supposed to be? Alright, let's go. Yeah, the ossuary is probably the correct place to be. Or I could be entirely wrong, but I have a feeling I'm getting close to fighting Silva. Alright, get out of here. Get out of here, failed guardian abomination. Alright, that was a very clean way to take out that spider. I need to do that more. That made me so nervous. Can I get... Okay, yes I can. Oops, did not time that jump. Let's go underneath the damage. The heirloom of Land's End. The guardian heirloom of the White Priestess is said to house a warding power that protects one from enemies and suffering caused by purifying the blight. It's unknown who created it or by what it means, only that it somehow came into the possession of the first White Priestess long ago. It's called the MacGuffin. It is a very important MacGuffin, and we are going to make sure we get it. Because, you need your MacGuffins to prevent all of the pain from taking on an entire country's worth of evil magic. Alright, go here. Worth it to just not take the damage. I forgot how far up you climb in this sometimes. Get those guys out of here. Well, he was very eager to make sure that I did not make it all the way up. Why is it so quiet in this spot? This is not a good sign. Fredia's Memoirs 3. The nightmare at Twin Spires is finally over. I've never seen so much death, never had to purify so many unspeakable sights. Can anyone fathom the pain I bear? Lately, numbness infiltrates my body, a kind of unfeeling, unrelated of the pains of the blight. Were it to reach my right hand, how could I draw him the picture I promised? Poor Fredia. Did I somehow wander off to Land's End without actually getting to... I did... Oh, those are invisible crows. Run. Run, run, run from the invisible crows. Thankfully, damaging them revealed their health bars. Alright. Well, not supposed to be there yet. And it doesn't look like I can get through. So I guess I did not go the right way. Well, at least I revealed a good chunk of the map. Are you a mimic? No. Okay. Do I just... Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the bench and get my heals, get all of my heals back, and then go through one more lovely little place to see it, and see if we get to see if we find Silva, or if I'm just or if I'm still completely lost. But at least I'm discovering new rooms along the way, unlike the end of last time where I was just wandering aimlessly in the wrong spot, completely missing a oh, well, I still have more heals than I had last time. Yeah, I think this is the right way. Yeah, poison pot. One of you is probably a mimic, or I just... Oh no, oh no, oh no, get me out of that. Well, that did a lot more damage than I thought it was going to, but thankfully I have a lot of heals, and the Western Merchant is very strong. I really appreciate all of those passive yeah, all that passive damage is really helpful. I'm really enjoying this because I'm using spirits I was not before. Greatest archer became a sinner to save his guardian sister. All sinners became immortal. Oh no, did you call it? You drank the immortality juice. You... Oh, poor guy drank the immortality juice to go protect, Silva, probably? I'm just gonna... try and go this way. Okay, that one's a mimic. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. We can't get that way. Can I even get out of here without dying to the blight? Yes, that is a mimic though, which I very well might die to. Is that another mimic? Yes, it is. Well, good progress was made. I did not find Silva, but I feel I at least have a lot of the catacombs mapped out, and I think that there's a good chance that I'm going to be finding the area boss and getting my next movement upgrade soon. So thank you all so much for joining me. I hope the journey through the Sunken Catacombs has been fun, and I'll catch you next time when hopefully Lily and friends will go befriend Silva. See ya!